artist that you particularly like to work with, say for the next album, the single?
I did say that I wanted to work with Taeyang. I think he's very talented. I'd love to collab with him. I would like to do like a duet song with like Hyori, yeah. I think that'd be very interesting too. She's very good at what she does, at performing, singing and dancing and all that. So I'd love to perform with her too.
Can I ask the last question? Sorry, because there's actually quite a number of Korean singers who have broken away from their group, meaning they have disbanded in a way. So do you think that will be the future trend, as in more of you getting out from the band and then trying to come out on your own?
I don't know. As for me, it's like I never planned any of this. I never, planned to like break off and then do this and then bring my friends. And it's just like all like everything is just coming up. And I think it's just all luck for me. All the fan support, and it's just everything's been great. So I'm not sure about that.
One way the media will interpret is that they will think that maybe the agency is very suffocating in a way, in terms of like maybe pressing down on your own talent. So that's the reason why there's so many singers wanting to break away. Do you actually feel that when you're in an agency, like in a band?
It all depends. Like when you're in a band, or when you're in a group, you can't be selfish, and you can't like, oh, I want to do it this way. You have to think of what the group wants and what the company wants. So you kind of have to like negotiate and kind of agree on things like that. So I wouldn't really say suffocate, but I just say like, you just have to make sacrifices for your group.
And the last 3 questions, if you don't mind, thank you.
Jay, okay, you're from a Korean family, and usually Asian family, it's a bit traditional, right? And how are they supportive of you when you start your career, or were they the one that inspired you to do what you're doing right now?
Well, I would back in high school, I would always dance and rap, and then I got good grades at first, and then my grades would fall. So being traditional, family did always want me to be like, oh, get good grades and go to college and university and stuff like that, get into a good university. But I would always, at the house, I'd always be rapping or b-boying or whatever. So my mother, she told me to go audition. I didn't even know what it was, and she told me to go audition, and I did, and everything worked out great. So, and at first I did it because it was my hobby. But of course now, I work very hard for my family and for my friends and for the fans, so, yeah.
If you don't do this as if you work behind the desk, what kind of occupation do you think you would like to do?
As a kid, I always wanted to be like an animal scientist type of dude, because I'd always like rent animal books from the library and study facts about like lizards and snakes and stuff like that, so I guess that.
Cool, thanks.
You're no stranger to dance competitions, so how do you think you would fare on a show like So You Think You Can Dance?
Those dancers are very talented. All they do is dance. I kind of have to balance out like dancing and singing and rapping and all this stuff. So, but I think I could at least make like the top 12 or something.